So we're playing Elite Dangerous. Now, the last time I was playing, I was doing a little bit of exobiology stuff, and I was planning on doing more of that. However, more news came out after the... so we did the Territora, like, fetch quest thing. Followed her around, got paid 240 mil for some reason. And then the outcome of that was the system HIP 87261, I think it is. That it was permit locked, and we didn't really find out what was in it. Now, there's a Galnet article that, and this was from 2 days ago. So if you're watching this on the VOD channel, this was probably a week ago. But yeah, so this is kind of the follow-up here, and this was just 6 days prior was the article about how the Territora thing was resolved. And that was only, what, a week and a half, 2 weeks before with the resupply initiative. So, I mean, man, it kind of seems like a lot has been going on, and I don't know if I just never paid attention to this stuff before, but this seems kind of cool that this is happening. I don't think... I've already read this. I don't think it's going to be mind-blowing. People are like, oh, I hope it's like, you know, new aliens or whatever, like, you know, actual atmospheric planets, you know, instead of like these rocks. No, I don't think it's going to be that. That seems major. That's insane. That would be fucking awesome. But I think let's temper our expectations here. This is probably new rocks to scan. But anyway, I guess I'll read this, or maybe we should have the game read it. No, I'll read it. Rackham funds exploration push after HIP 87621 discovery. The mystery surrounding the permit-locked HIP 87621 system continues, with claims of unusual planetary signatures detected via long-range scan. Many independent pilots have also reported that all colonization has been blocked within a 37 light-year radius, fueling speculation further. So this is kind of funny. This makes me think that, like, this is what I like about the lore of Elite, is that this was reported by other players on, like, Reddit and stuff like that, and on YouTube, that they were trying to do colonization and it was blocked within 37 light years. And I mentioned that in the last couple of streams of Elite Dangerous, and it's just cool that they reference that, and they're like, yeah, they acknowledge it. So it's like more than a game mechanic, you know what I mean? Even though that but probably just maybe they didn't even think that people would notice it, you know what I mean? But people did notice it, and then they report on it. That's really cool. Anyway, sorry for yapping here. While authorities remain tight-lipped, multiple independent analysts claim that at least one world within the system is exhibiting anomalous exobiological readings. These findings have prompted the galaxy's wealthiest citizen, Zachary Rackham, to offer a lucrative incentive for explorers willing to examine the puzzle via cross-reference. Rackham, speaking from his villa on Lake Rackham on Homeland, said, "Whatever's in HIP 87621 is strange enough to have the boffins scratching their heads. Therefore, I propose scouring every corner of the galaxy for similar planets. With enough data, maybe our top scientists will be able to confirm that these anomalous readings are indeed unique to this mysteriously locked system. Of course, I will be funding this initiative personally. No expense spared for our brave heroes in the science and research fields. Independent pilots have been asked, or are being asked, to locate and conduct full scans of rocky and high metal content worlds. Same classification as those of interest within the system. The resulting data will be collated and analyzed by scientific experts sponsored by Rackham Capital Investments, with results expected to be shared publicly at a later date." So, okay, never mind. Yeah, so long story short, this is, I'm gonna be honest, I think that this setup is a little weak, you know what I mean? Where they're like, something's going on there, therefore everybody get to work looking for other similar planets, and then we'll just tell you whether or not, you know, like how similar they are, how different. And if we can prove that they're different, then that just goes to show you that there's something weird there. You know what I mean? It's already weird. It's permit locked, right? there's already weird stuff going on there, so this is kind of like it's a nice way to generate a community goal, but really I think it's a little silly. But either way, I think it's cool. It's cool that they do stuff like this. So let's go to the system where the CG is present, and that's 36 jumps. So we are a ways out. Now, I'm not sure if I will be doing anything in the CG today, but at the very least, I want to hop to it, maybe yap a little bit about it, and collect it. The other thing I want to do is I want to sell the exobio data that I already have. So, I've never done that before. I don't know how to do it, so I will learn how. But anyway, we've got 36 jumps. 35 now. And I wonder if, like, because I scanned some, like, high metal content worlds. So I wonder if it's retroactive with the stuff I'm about to take to the station now.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Okay. And I turned on the music in Elite. I usually have it off.
Frameshift drive charging.
I don't remember what the music is like in this game, to be honest. I'm pretty sure I played with it for a few hours with it on and then turned it off and put on Star Trek The Next Generation while I was playing.
Ready to engage.
It might not. Oh, I'm an idiot. I bet.
3, 2, 1, engage.
A little bit of loading here. Taking its time.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
Been kind of on a space game, like I don't know, like I don't know, I've been playing a lot of space games lately, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Between this and Star Citizen, a lot of Star Citizen, I was thinking I was going to play that today, actually, but then this stuff kind of popped up, and I was like, I have to touch on this first before I do anything. But, also, I was thinking about installing No Man's Sky, because of their big update. What is it, the Voyager update? And, that has, I don't know, I was thinking, like, that might be a little too much. You have three games being played simultaneously, all confusing me about the controls. Not to mention, later today I want to play some Voices of the Void. That's not really a space game, but it's a game about space, kind of. And that's really cool. The other one, though, that I've always wanted to play, and I own, and I've never been able to get into it, is X4. People in the comments of my Star Citizen videos, there's like 1 or 2 people that are like, yeah, this game is like really complicated, you know? And I'm like, Star Citizen is not complicated at all. Star Citizen is pretty straightforward, actually. There are complications in Star Citizen. There are bugs, and there's a lot of steps to a lot of things, but it's not complicated. X4 is complicated. That game seems very difficult to, it seems like you have to onboard for like 20 hours. You have to take an internship to like fully understand what you're doing. And Maybe someday I would like to do that. The only thing is that, like, when you stream games like that, that does get annoying. Because then it's just people being like, oh, you should have did this or you should have did that. It's like, well, yeah, okay, that's easy to say, but I don't know what I'm doing because I've never played this game before. So, I think people expect you to know more about the thing you're playing than you do. Because you're not automatically an expert at this shit. But yeah, so X4 seems, I don't know if that would be fun or not to play on stream. It depends on the community, honestly, of like each individual game, how annoying they are about it. Yeah, no, that game seems really cool. Also, I like the industry aspect of X4, where, you know, you're setting up supply chains and building up businesses. Anything that has like a business aspect to it in a game, I really like it, except for real life. Real life, I don't like. I don't like work, but I will. The funny thing is, like, I don't like work, and I don't like anybody does, but and I don't like busy work. I don't like bullshit. But then in like a game, I'm like all about it. That's not even true, I guess. I guess IRL, like, I have that insane spreadsheet of backlog games. I would not like to do that for work, but if I had to sit down and spend 40 hours on a on an insane spreadsheet for personal reasons, I'm totally down for that. But anyway, I'm just yapping because I have 30 more jumps until I get to the system that I'm looking for. 29 now.
Fuel scooping.
Okay.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
And I saw that the rewards for this CG are like a detailed surface scanner, like an improved detailed surface scanner. I don't know what those do. If it's just like you can scan from a further distance or something, I have no idea. I would be surprised if this was as profitable as the hauling mission. And the other thing is that you have to jump like 1,000 light years before you can even start doing this stuff. But then again, maybe not. I mean, what about this system? Okay, so this was discovered.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay.
Fuel scooping.
We'll put on the Mass Effect main menu music. Because there's really not much music happening here, huh? I think I'll go a little stir crazy if there's no sound except for just frame shift drive charging. The other thing I kind of want to do is, you know, not to make this all about, like, channel update stuff, but, you know, there's... I've got a lot of time to yap while I'm flying toward the correct system. Next month is the spooky month, as everybody knows. So I want to play a couple more short horror games. I took yesterday off from streaming, and I was just editing a video because I want to properly launch the second channel, which will just be stream edits. So basically cutting down hour-plus long streams or VODs into 20 minutes to half-hour long videos that are more digestible. And I think a good place to start, like just to get in the rhythm, is short horror games. There seems to be a lot of them. And, well, there's a lot of them, they do well on YouTube, and then it's a good way to figure out how I want to edit them, what I want the style of those videos to be, because they're kind of experimental at this point. But I've got 2 videos lined up for that channel. One of them being Forza Horizon 1 that I edited early in the year, and then I just did a video on the Exit 8, which was a lot of fun. So hopefully those do well. But I think if I play a lot of like short horror games now, and then I release those edited videos next month, like 1 a week, I think that'll work. Maybe drop the Forza Horizon video late this month. And then pray to the algorithm gods that it pays off. Which okay, so I mean, on that note, speaking of the algorithm gods for YouTube, the whole restricted mode fiasco going on there, where everybody's videos are not showing up under restricted mode for inexplicable reasons that nobody knows. Like the last 17 Red Letter Media videos do not appear in restricted mode, but the back half of their catalog does, and that's all the same kind of content. Well, if you have YouTube in restricted mode, my entire VOD catalog of 900 videos does not show up. Not a single one. So it doesn't really matter so much for me. They don't get like a ton of views, but like just the fact that not a single one of them is considered not restricted for reasons that they don't explain. All right. And I checked like a friend's channel. Out of 300 videos, 1 is available in restricted mode. So nobody really knows what the fuck is going on there. It's really annoying.
Frameshift drive charging.
Look at that. Just a little bit of yapping and we're 23 jumps away. Oh, man. The other thing for the channel, I kind of want to play... I haven't played, like, a good RPG in a long time, and those are usually, like, my game of choice. My genre of choice would be RPGs. I just find that they don't really get people. And people do, like, very specific ones do, or brand new ones do, but you can't really play brand new games unless you have, like, a huge audience. On Twitch and stuff like that anyway. Because you'll just be at the bottom of the directory, and then you'll never get discovered anyway. But I do want to play some RPGs. I've been thinking about maybe just stuff I would want to play that I don't think would play so well, or people would care about on stream. Just pre-record them. I did that with a couple of videos with things that I didn't think people would really care about, and post them, and lo and behold, they weren't exactly breadwinners, but I have a lot of weird video game interests that are like me and 3 other people on Earth, maybe 2 on the moon, and 3 monkeys.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
So it's not really a big shock that those don't do so hot. However, I have been really pleasantly surprised with people really seem to come out for the for Elite Dangerous videos. They seem to come out for Star Citizen and RimWorld, which are... RimWorld is like maybe my favorite game ever made, but Star Citizen and Elite are both things that have really got me interested right now, so I'm kind of glad for that. Oh, look at the background, like, shifts back into place. That's interesting. But yeah, Voices of the Void as well. That was one that, like, honestly, the head bobbing kind of made me want to fucking puke in that game, but the stuff going on in it, I've been thinking about it ever since I played it. So that one definitely has caught my attention. And I know, like, a lot of people have made videos about it and stuff like that, but I don't know if people are that interested in watching VODs of Voices of the Void, so we'll find out in a couple days when those goes live, but I'm gonna play more anyway. Same thing with Pacific Drive. So I guess a lot of, like, horror stuff, actually. And, like, Voices of the Void and Pacific Drive are, like, cosmic horror. Or, I don't know, what would you consider, like, the horror from Stalker? Because that's basically exactly what Pacific Drive is. And Voices of the Void definitely has that kind of DNA.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
But, when it comes to... I will say, like, in general, I like sci-fi stuff a lot. More than I like fantasy stuff. Obviously, I love Star Trek. I used to like Star Wars. Not nearly as much as I used to like Star Trek. But, unfortunately, both of those franchises are utter fucking dog shit now. In place of that, though, I really got into Dune a few years ago. Dune is fucking awesome. I haven't played Dune Awakening. Is that the game? I haven't played that because I was like, do I really want to play Rust in Dune? Like, it sounds better because it's Dune. But I don't know. I just don't. I was like, I don't want to play a survival game in Dune where I just get murdered all the time. I would much rather just play like a single-player RPG of Dune. But I've seen a lot about that game that makes me want to play it. And another franchise, sci-fi franchise, is The Expanse, which is something I don't really know anything about. I watched the first season of The Expanse when it came out years ago, and I know it had like Thomas Jane in it, I think, and that seemed pretty good, but it was like... It's like pessimistic, grouchy sci-fi future, which is not really my thing because I like Star Trek so much. But the studio that makes that made Pathfinder, Kingmaker, and Wrath of the Righteous, and then also recently Warhammer 40K, Rogue Trader. They're working on a Mass Effect style fucking Expanse game. I'm like, whoa, I didn't know that they were doing that. I didn't even know they had the resources to do that. I mean, their games are great. I like CRPGs a lot, but I wasn't expecting... I don't know. Same thing with, like, Baldur's Gate 3. It's like, just surprised when a studio is known for making, like, isometric RPGs or top-down RPGs, and then they bust out, like, an insanely detailed 3D... In the case of that Expanse game, it's like a third-person shooter. with like Mass Effect stuff in it, and presumably their stuff in it because they're really good at branching dialogue and all that stuff. So that looks really great. Just the preview I saw of that looked really cool. And then it made me think, well, fuck, now I have to watch a shitload of The Expanse to understand, because it's based on the show, right? It's not based on the book. I don't know how different they are, but now I have to watch that show. Which apparently is really good, so it's like the best kind of homework. But anyway, yeah, just sci-fi stuff in general. And then, oh, the other thing is that the Starship Simulator video did pretty good when I streamed that. And that was a lot of fun. I would like there to be more stuff so that I could play that again. I guess it's really just the work on the ship, because it's amazing. Like, the guy designs the entire ship in, like, CAD software to make sure it's, like, functionally correct, or, like, logically consistent. And then, like, every piece of it, in theory, in the future could be removed or repaired or replaced. Of the ship, that is, on the interior so far, and it looks crazy. I don't know ultimately what that ends up being. I know they want to do, like, you know, you just fly around and scan shit in space. But, like, they'll all have, like, procedurally generated things on them, including, like, potential alien civilizations and whatever. I don't know how in-depth that stuff will be. I will keep my expectations reasonable, because I know it's, like, pretty much just that one guy. Maybe a small team. But either way, even if it's just that, like, you scan something and you read about the aliens on your display, and then report it back to the Federation or whoever. I mean, that's awesome. That's cool enough for me. But yeah, no, that's really cool. And then I did find out later that that was the same guy who worked on that, on the deck, I think it was Deck 13, or whatever, the Starship Enterprise, like, I don't know. I don't even know what you would call it, like a tech demo where you could walk around in the Enterprise and, like, an insanely highly detailed Enterprise D. And, yeah, that was totally the same guy. And then later, he was able to be contracted to do work on the same kind of thing, but for the Orville. Which is cool, because I know Seth MacFarlane is a big Trek dweeb. He was in an episode of Star Trek Enterprise. Ironically, I think that I would rather have him be in charge of Star Trek than fucking Alex Kurtzman and whoever else and all those retards, but... Which is funny, because I don't like Seth MacFarlane. But he obviously likes Star Trek, and that's all that matters. He knows what Star Trek is. Unlike Alex Kurtzman, who thinks that Star Trek is crying, explosions, and screaming all the time. So, you know. Eh. Oh, man. Major yap sesh here. For literally a half hour. Maybe someday I'll play Mass Effect on, excuse me, on stream again. Or on stream for the first time. I've played through those games a couple of times. I really like them. I've only played through Mass Effect 3 once, when the Legendary Edition came out. I didn't hate that game, but it wasn't, like, an incredible RPG or anything. Just like a decent third-person shooter, basically, but, cover-based third-person shooter, because those were all the rage at the time. But man, I really, really like Mass Effect 1. And I know Mass Effect 2 is, like, considered the best, but... I don't know. Mass Effect 1 was, like, the closest to Star Trek, I guess. Which is my bar for, like, cool science fiction that I like. Objectively, Mass Effect 2 is probably a better game, and it had like really great characters and everything, but Mass Effect 1, it just has like, I don't know, it has like that, that mystery, just the newness of everything in that universe is fun to read about and talk to aliens on the Citadel, and then just learn a little bit more about like their culture and stuff like that. That's the kind of sci-fi stuff I like. Learning from like weird side conversations that the Asari, they look like humans, but that's only because we are human. Apparently they look different depending on the race that is speaking to them. I think what is the what are like the what's the guy, the doctor guy from Mass Effect 2? And the guys that made the genophage, I forget what their race is called, but there was like a conversation between two of them at in like the club on the Citadel, and they're talking about how they look just like, you know, a hot one of them or one of their aliens. And it's like, oh, okay. So basically the Asari are all lying. Plus they have tentacles on their head. Is anybody going to talk about that? What's going on there?
4, 3, 2, 1,
Man, and then Mass Effect Andromeda. Honestly, I feel like Mass Effect Andromeda ruined the Asari with that character PB. Just stupid fucking Sonic smirking idiot. Smirking Joss Whedon character. That game is a real travesty. That's a real travesty. It's miserable. I know I've said this before too, but I can't believe that there are people on this earth who are excited about a Mass Effect 5.
4, 3, 2, 1.
That's crazy. Maybe if you were in like a time capsule. If you were like cryogenically frozen after Mass Effect 3, or maybe actually after Mass Effect 2, and you wake up and then they're like, oh, by the way, BioWare is making a new game in your favorite franchise, Mass Effect. That guy can be excited. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He's never heard of Dragon Age the Veilguard. He's still waiting for Dragon Age the White Wolf, or whatever.
Frameshift drive charging.
I mean, honestly, if this Expanse game from Owlcat, I think is the name of the studio, if Owlcat makes a good Expanse game, just let them make a fucking Mass Effect 5. You know? And then you could put like a little like line in the beginning that was like, due to a time anomaly, Mass Effect Andromeda never happened. PB also, for some reason, was never born.
Fuel scooping.
Also, all those characters. Not just, PB's not the only annoying character. She's just the one that I remember because she was like overtly annoying. But the British guy. I think it was the only dude
Frameshift drive charging.
on your crew, like in your team in Mass Effect Andromeda, the black guy. He was fucking annoying. He was insufferable. He did like Joss Whedon-esque bad quips.
4, 3, 2,
It's like, oh man, how embarrassing. And what's crazy to me about that is that,
Fuel scooping.
you know, I don't remember any of the companions in the other Mass Effect games being annoying. Even when they were, like, just kind of boring. Like, I know the human characters in Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, I agree, are kind of, like, milquetoast and boring. Especially compared to, like, Garrus and, you know, Rex and stuff like that. Everybody loves them, but, I'm trying to think, what was it? Like, Caden? I never played with him because he always died. He always died in the first game, and then I never had dialogue with him later. I always had Ashley. And she's more interesting because she's the alien, she's the racist. And then she has, like, kind of a good arc. Whereas, like, Caden just seems, like, kind of boring. So I've never played with him. And then there's, like, the jacked guy, I think in Mass Effect 2. And then, I think Jacob in Mass Effect 3, he was like an ex-Cerberus guy, if I recall. Both of those guys are just like boring military guys. So probably autistic. But, everybody else in those games are good, and even the characters that aren't that interesting aren't annoying. Like, Jacob was never annoying. And also, he had, like, a cool mission about his dad. And then the other guy, I don't... Honestly, the meathead guy, I don't remember anything about him. And then they finally had one interesting human character with, like, the bounty hunter guy. I think in Mass Effect 3, who was, like, he was DLC. But, you know... Not sure if that's good or bad, really, but, Anyway, sorry. That's me yapping about other games that involve space. But I had to talk about something. I couldn't sit here silently for 37 minutes while I do this. But we're almost there. Exploratory quantum what? Oh, that's the name of a... Never mind. I was like, what is that? But no, that's got to be the name of a what's it called? The fleet carrier. Is this where we're going?
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1,
All right, and then now that we're here, where do we go?
fuel scooping.
Does it say on like the system map, maybe? Yeah, it does.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
We'll just cruise over here. There's a cruise ship nearby. I'm assuming, like, I wonder if you can... I guess you could probably pirate those, right? Maybe it's just supposed to show that you're in... like a populated system. Okay.
Sorgan Peterson Alpha Sierra Charlie. Please ensure you follow standard docking procedures before landing. Access granted. Cleared for landing on pad 3-8.
Okay.
Meters from touchdown.
Landing gear deployed.
All right. Nice. Let's look at the services here first.
Commence power down. Station services are at your disposal.
Now, bear in mind, I don't know... Well, let's see. Let's look at our advanced maintenance real quick. Obviously, we gotta fix the paint. Okay. Oh, whoops. Now, I don't know what to do with the exobio stuff. I'm guessing because it's part of Odyssey that I have to get out of the ship. Let's see. Exploration data can be sold in Universal Cartographics. Oh, and you know what? Oh, let's disembark. Oh, wait. Do we have to... We have to accept the CG from here, don't we? Sorry. Well, we'll get in the hangar and then I'll pop back in. Mission board, community goals. Collect data from rocky and high metal content worlds. Return it to the Curie gateway in Hill C. I don't know. 490,000 submitted already. From 4,400 people. That's pretty impressive. Okay. Is this different information? The mystery surrounding the HIP 87621 system has deepened, with fresh speculation about unusual planetary signatures detected during long-range scans outside the permit-locked boundary. Rackham, speaking from his villa, said, with enough data, blah, 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 yeah, predict exactly what we're dealing with. Pilots can support this initiative by first registering at Curie Gateway in that system, then scanning rocky and high metal content worlds and returning the data to the Universal Cartographics contact. Okay. Conducting detailed surface scans and being the first to discover a world will significantly increase the value of the data. All pilots will receive credits depending on success tier achieved and individual contribution level. Okay. Pilots in the top 75% and above of contributions will receive one detailed surface scanner V1 pre-engineered with expanded probe scanning radius. Okay. Oh, expanded probe scanning radius. That's kind of cool. Run for 2 weeks. Okay. So I guess we just have to sell it to Universal Cartographics. I guess I have a lot of stuff I didn't sell.
Incoming message.
Alfredo Romero. Wow, look at that. 2 mil. What does that mean? Oh, we're too close? Okay. Let me check something real quick. What's the message? Is it just about did I level up or something? We're pleased to inform you that your reputation status with Hutton Orbital Truckers Cooperative has been raised to cordial. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay. They're my boys now. Oh, look at my guy moving his finger when I click. Did any of that contribute to the community goal? Zero, no. Well, we'll sell the rest of it and see if any of that counts.
Incoming message.
Decent chunk of change. Earn the following accolades. Cool. First to map, 120k. .2. First to map, 120k. It's the same thing. But I'll take... I don't know if I got 120k from each one of those, but I'll take it. None of those counted. I wonder if maybe... Oh! Wait, are you serious? Was I not signed? Anyway. That was just a bit. It wasn't that I am an actual fucking moron that didn't actually sign up before I sold all that shit. Wow. I wonder how many bonuses I lost out on. Oops. All right. Well, so transport. Where do I have to go? Oh, okay. Vista. Vista.
Welcome to Vista Genomics. You're here to help us further our research, I assume. Our scientists are keen for new data.
Oh, 8.4 mil. It's all organic data.
Can I help you with anything
That's all you really need to know,
Nice
right?
to see what you've brought us.
You're first to log. Bacterium and Formum Cobalt. Oh, a discovery bonus. Wow. Oh. Wow, okay, big bonus.
Anything else?
Big bone.
Thank you for your contribution.
Take a load off, Commander.
Let me talk to this guy real quick here. Some items to sell.
I got the credits.
So what is this? Assets. Goods. Data. Okay, I don't have any data. I thought I had data. Agricultural process sample. It's half a mil right there, over half a mil.
Is that everything?
Cost. So we can, whatever these points are, we can trade. What about those, I remember the one mission I had to do something for like a battery or something. These guys can't trade that? Doesn't look like it.
Anything else?
Nope.
Please, do feel free to waste my time. I'm looking for someone to do some off-the-books work for me. I wish I could be there to see the look on their
Reach
faces.
the Matsui Drilling Complex Network. You wouldn't believe the amount of corruption that goes on in the galaxy, or how little of it is ever exposed. One of my clients is adamant that a rival corp continues to expand despite obvious structural incompetence. Somehow they keep getting richer and absorbing personnel from other companies. It just doesn't add up. Looking at the numbers, I'm starting to think that this corp might be dealing in fraudulent stock to inflate their earnings. It's a hard claim to prove, though. I need someone to get into one of their settlement networks, insert a tracking program so I can inspect their transaction history. Huh.
Never mind.
Wait, that's illegal?
Anyone with less scruples, please, do send them my way. I wish I could be there to see the look on their faces.
Illegal mission, okay.
You're missing out on a hell of an opportunity.
Okay. How much did that pay, by the way?
Needless to say,
Just show me the
this is to be
details.
kept strictly between us.
$225?
Never mind.
This guy taking a nap at a bar? I guess, I mean, it's on the space station, right? When is that? Just people chilling.
If you want to help the good guys get even and earn a few credits, step on up. For your sake, try not to be seen.
It's
I don't know how
illegal.
welcome you'll be there. Not for you, huh? Well, no hard feelings.
Oh, okay, yeah. Look at this guy's smirk.
If you need any advice, just wonderful. Let me help you find the. Take all the time you need.
What do they have for sale here? Yeah, I remember there was a point where the, you know, the Python was like the hot shit. Type 10 Defender. And the Anaconda. I could buy one. What is actually, what's the flight range of these? Not good. Type 8 is 24, unladen. What does it say for the Mandalay? 22? Is it, wait, so does the Type 8 possibly have a larger FSD distance? That's not the case, right?
No need to rush. Come back.
Alright, well anyway, I just wanted to get back to the station. Oh. Aw, isn't that cute? People like just staring off into space, literally, or looking at an iPad, or just passed out completely. All right, this place is a dump, mess out here. All right. And then let's look at our messages here. Yeah, friendly. Oh, mostly directionless in ExoBio. I'm an ally now. Look at that. All right, I can't... By the way, okay, so no, let me just address this. I can't fucking believe that I'm so stupid. Well, I do believe that I'm so stupid, but I can't believe that I forgot to click on sign up before I sold all 3 pages of that data. Like, it wasn't all like planet scan data. I know it was just like honking, but it was like, how fucking stupid is that? Anyway, got what? We probably got like 50 mil from parking here and selling a bunch of stuff, so that's cool. I think next time, so I'm gonna end it here. I just wanted to fly here, get it all straightened out. I figured I'd do it on stream. Just yapped for an hour, so sorry if that sucked. But I think maybe tomorrow or sometime this week I will go out and try to scan some planets, actually do this CG, and then we'll go from there. But for right now, I think that'll be it.